documented creeps. Until the age of 14, the specter of clowns clung to my psyche like a malevolent shadow. The seeds of this fear were sown on a frigid Tuesday evening in November, back when I was merely 5 years old. It was at the county fair, a place that would forever be etched in my memory as a sinister playground of my nightmares. The oppressive weight of my parents' absence, off on some vacation, combined with the absence of my sister and brother who were out for the night, left me in the company of my enigmatic friend, B. B was his moniker, a letter chosen to represent a person shrouded in mystery, much like the curious events that transpired that night. With the audacity only youth could grant us, B and I set out towards the fairgrounds, a scant few blocks away. Little did we know, we were about to cross a threshold into a realm of terror that would forever warp our sense of normalcy. We arrived at the fairgrounds, its expanse an echoing void within the vast parking lot. Amidst the flickering carnival lights, we ventured forth, drawn into the deceitful mirth of the carnival games. It was amidst this cacophony of merriment that we encountered him, a clown. This was no ordinary clown. His grin was a chasm of malevolence, and his gestures spoke of arcane messages that bypassed language and burrowed deep into our impressionable minds. More akin to a macabre mime, he stalked us with deliberate steps, each movement a creeping cadence that inched him ever closer. Unsettled, we extricated ourselves from his eerie orbit, my trembling hand patting B's shoulder as we made our retreat. "That was weird," I murmured, seeking solace in simple words. But B, with a discerning eye, saw beyond weirdness. "Nah, Toe's more creepy than weird," he retorted. Our path homeward led us through the deserted arteries of a Tuesday night neighborhood. Yet the silence was pregnant with something beyond the mundane. Footsteps pursued us, subtle but undeniable, lurking at the edge of perception. We pivoted, our hearts pounding, but the gloom divulged no interloper. The invisible pursuer persisted, a perverse symphony of steps that reverberated through the night. B's trepidation mounted, and the notion of returning to the safety of his own abode crept into his mind like a whisper of self-preservation. But persuasion, woven with my own dread, kept him tethered to my side. Thus, we trudged forward, two youths ensnared in a web of unease. Our sanctuary, my house, materialized before us, a realm of familiarity marred by foreboding. The ritual of finding the right key among a trio in the inky darkness felt like a cruel challenge. And then, as if choreographed by the malevolent forces that toyed with us, B's gaze shifted. There, within the neighbor's shrubbery, lurked a clown. His eyes, windows to an abyss, locked onto ours. We were the prey, and he, the relentless hunter. Adrenaline surged, and panic coiled around my chest as I fumbled with the keys, the metallic jangle a cacophony of desperation. The door creaked open, swallowing us into its protective embrace, the barrier between sanity and the encroaching madness. A call to my absentee parents yielded only static-laden advice: arm ourselves and seek refuge. We ascended the stairs, our trembling legs carrying us to the vantage point of my little brother's room. Through the window, we beheld the chilling tableau. The clown, a ghastly apparition, had migrated to our driveway. His gaze, inscrutable and hungry, fixated on our window, a sentinel awaiting our next move. Like conspirators in a waking nightmare, we concealed ourselves, breaths mingling in a symphony of fear. Time slithered, marked by heartbeats that thudded like war drums. 10 eternities later, he vanished, relinquishing his vigil, leaving us to our deluge of apprehension. We could only speculate whether he had abandoned his hunt or had merely retreated into the shadows, biding his time for another sinister gambit. In hindsight, the dread we had experienced seemed woven from the fabric of a maleficent reality, a page torn from the annals of Stephen King himself. The county fair, once a realm of innocent delight, had transformed into a sinister stage, its players not the jesters of merriment, but harbingers of horror. B and I had emerged scarred but alive, bound by an unholy pact forged in the crucible of terror, an indelible chapter in the book of our lives, written in the ink of our fears. Thanks for joining us on this spine-tingling journey at Documented Creeps. If you crave more eerie tales, real-life encounters, and mysteries that defy explanation, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.